So, what's the deal with stand-up comedy, huh? You stand up, you tell jokes, you make people laugh, or you bomb and make them cringe. It's like a high-stakes game of Russian roulette with punchlines. But hey, if you hit the jackpot, you can make a killing. And all you have to do is talk into a microphone for an hour. It's the dream job for introverts with a superiority complex. But let me tell you, folks, being a comedian isn't all fun and games. Oh no, it's like being a gladiator in the Colosseum. Except instead of fighting lions, you're battling hecklers. And let me tell you, hecklers are a special breed of human. They're like mosquitoes at a barbecue, buzzing around and sucking the fun out of everything. But you know what they say, if you can't beat them, roast them. And speaking of roasting, let's talk about someone who's mastered the art like no other. The one, the only, Jerry Seinfeld. Born on April 29, 1954, in Brooklyn, New York City, Jerome Allen Seinfeld, known as Jerry Seinfeld, is an American stand-up comedian, actor, writer, and producer. As of 2024, Jerry Seinfeld's estimated net worth sits at around $925 million, securing his position as the richest comedian in the world. Seinfeld was born into a Jewish-American family. His father, Kalman Seinfeld, a sign painter, was Jewish and collected jokes that he heard while serving in World War II. His mother, Betty, née Hosni, and her parents, Salim and Salha Hosni, were Mizrahi Jews from Aleppo, Syria. Seinfeld was raised in Massapequa, New York, and completed his schooling at Massapequa High School on Long Island. He attended the State University of New York at Oswego and transferred after his second year to Queens College, City University of New York, from which he graduated in 1976 with a degree in communications and theater. Jerry Seinfeld's rise in the comedy realm commenced amidst the vibrant comedic landscape of New York City. His journey began with a triumphant Monday night open mic audition at the Comic Strip on the Upper East Side in the summer of 1976. Subsequently, he graced the stage there 7 nights a week, forging friendships with fellow comics. Like many peers, Seinfeld honed his craft through relentless dedication, regularly participating in open mic nights to refine his material. His unique style of comedy, which centers on his wry observations on life's mundanities, set him apart in the world of stand-up comedy. Seinfeld also showcased his talent at an open mic event at Catch a Rising Star Comedy Club, impressing the club's management and securing appearances on a Rodney Dangerfield HBO special. The pivotal moment arrived in 1981 with his memorable appearance on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, propelling him to national fame and opening doors to myriad opportunities. Subsequently, he starred in the television special Jerry Seinfeld's Stand-Up Confidential, 1987, where NBC approached him to develop a sitcom, laying the groundwork for the iconic show Seinfeld. Co-created with Larry David, Seinfeld became the linchpin of his career. This seminal show, airing from 1989 to 1998, epitomized Seinfeld's observational humor and clinched the title of the highest-rated show in the United States upon its final episode in 1998. By the series' conclusion, Jerry became the first actor to command $1 million per episode. Remarkably, he declined a staggering $110 million offer for a 10th season, opting to conclude the show at its peak. Nevertheless, he continues to reap substantial rewards from syndication and streaming rights, amassing significant wealth. According to a CNBC report in 2015, Seinfeld purportedly amassed $400 million from syndication deals alone. The show's triumph catapulted Seinfeld into the realm of household names and bestowed upon him immense wealth. Seinfeld continued to excel in stand-up comedy, crafting routines that dissected everyday situations with wit and precision. His comedic genius garnered accolades, with Comedy Central ranking him as the 12th greatest stand-up comedian of all time in 2004.
What I'll do, I'll pollinate these flowers. Hey, wait a minute.
Venturing into animated film, Seinfeld co-produced, co-wrote, and voiced the lead character in B-Movie. The film received critical acclaim, securing a nomination for Best Animated Feature Film at the Golden Globe Awards. Seinfeld debuted The Marriage Ref on NBC, a reality series infused with humor that delved into marital disputes. Lasting 2 seasons, it showcased Seinfeld's ability to find humor in everyday disagreements. This innovative web series, conceived and hosted by Seinfeld, merged his passion for cars and comedy. Each episode featured Seinfeld driving classic cars and engaging in candid conversations with fellow comedians over coffee. Seinfeld also found success as an author, penning several books including SeinLanguage, 1993, a best-selling compilation of humorous observations, Is This Anything, 2020, a collection of comedic material spanning his career, and The Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee book, inspired by his popular web series. Despite its seemingly thin premise of friends conversing in a diner about everyday topics, Seinfeld emerged as a comedic powerhouse. Its triumph can be attributed to several factors. The show's genius lies in its observational humor. Jerry Seinfeld's knack for finding humor in ordinary situations struck a chord with audiences, capturing the essence of relatable moments, be it dating mishaps, workplace absurdities, or social peculiarities. The electric chemistry among the main characters, Jerry, George, Elaine, and Kramer, fostered memorable interactions. Their dysfunctional friendships and idiosyncratic personalities created a tapestry of comedic brilliance. For instance, The Parking Garage, Season 3, Episode 6, where the characters struggle to find their car in a parking garage, perfectly encapsulates their quirky dynamics and everyday challenges. Many plot lines drew inspiration from real-life experiences, particularly those of Larry David. For instance, the iconic contest episode stemmed from an actual event, where the characters engage in a self-imposed contest of abstinence, mirrors Larry David's own experiences, and demonstrates the show's willingness to tackle taboo subjects with humor. The inclusion of self-referential humor, recurring catchphrases, and callbacks added layers to the show's charm. The recurring phrase, yada yada, introduced in The Yada Yada, Season 8, Episode 19,
The ocean and yada yada yada, and she
became a cultural phenomenon and showcased the show's ability to playfully reference its own tropes. Jerry's stand-up routines seamlessly blended into the narrative, infusing fresh laughter and bridging the gap between fiction and reality. For instance, throughout various episodes, Jerry's stand-up segments provide comedic insights into the episode's themes, such as relationships or societal norms, enhancing the viewer's connection to the characters and their experiences. Seinfeld enjoyed a 9-season run, garnered Golden Globe and Emmy Awards, and generated billions in revenue. Its impact on comedy and popular culture continues to resonate 3 decades later. While often labeled as the show about nothing, it's more apt to recognize Seinfeld as a masterful exploration of humor within the seemingly mundane. Jerry Seinfeld himself rejects the oversimplified show about nothing moniker, emphasizing the depth and ingenuity that characterize the series. Seinfeld became a big success because he's really good at making people laugh. He does this by noticing funny things that happen in everyday life and talking about them in a clever way. His comedic style is relatable and timeless, contributing to his enduring success. Seinfeld is known for his unwavering consistency. He believes in showing up, whether it's for writing, performing, or honing his craft. He once famously said, "Don't break the chain." This means he writes jokes every day, ensuring a continuous creative output. He treats comedy like a serious profession. He constantly refines his material, testing it in front of live audiences. His dedication to practice and improvement is a hallmark of his work ethic. Unlike some comedians who rely on profanity or excessive filler words, Seinfeld aims for simplicity and minimalism in his comedy. He avoids unnecessary embellishments, focusing on the core of a joke. For example, in one of his iconic routines, Seinfeld humorously dissects the absurdity of birthday candles on a cake, quipping, "You know you're getting old when the candles cost more than the cake." This succinct observation captures the universal experience of aging with wit and precision. His clean, concise style resonates with audiences who appreciate his deliberate delivery and attention to detail. This commitment to precision enhances the impact of his punchlines, making his humor both accessible and enduring. During performances, Seinfeld engages with his audience, often asking questions to create an interactive experience. This personalized touch, combined with his self-deprecating humor, endears him to audiences and adds depth to his performances. Lastly, Seinfeld's material transcends generations. His focus on universal themes, relationships, social norms, and everyday annoyances ensures that his comedy remains relevant over time, cementing his status as one of the greatest comedians of all time.